How many games can a team full of NBA players that I've met win in NBA 2K25? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. Let's go. First up is an NCAA champion, a first round pick, and one of the most outstanding players in March Madness. I'm talking about my guy, Walter Clayton Jr. I met him when I was at the Final Four in San Antonio. Obviously he won, and I was secretly rooting for him, and I even got a fist bump him. That's the first player on the team. Next up, one of the most prominent rookies from last year's draft. He's literally one of the only bright spots on his team, and I'm talking about Marcus Buzelis from the Chicago Bulls. He was a player rep at the NBA Finals. I had to get a video with him. By the way, these are just the 11th and 12th man on the team. Some of the other players on the team will shock you. Trust me, you want to stay till the end of this video. The next man is already considered a star in the city I'm living in, and he's not even stepped foot on an NBA court. A Duke Blue Devil, #1 pick in the NBA draft. I'm talking about the main event, Cooper Flag. I also met him at the Final Four, and fun fact, I'm actually the last guy that ever interviewed him in his college career.
Up front on the right, just off the aisle.
Hi, Joshua from IUND.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And I will be the last guy, and I'm taking that to the grave. Climbing up the rotation, and I need some big man depth. So why not I call a guy who's been in the conference finals 2 years in a row? And I think last year he even won the NBA title. And I'm talking about one of the most underrated passing big men in the NBA right now, Isaiah Hartenstein. I met him, and I got to ask him a question at the 2025 NBA finals, you know, the practice days. He had to be on my team. We have 4 players down, but I think we need to add some more star power. And I'm talking about players who have at least made an all-star appearance. The first name that I remember meeting, he did make one all-star team, and he is technically an NBA champion, but I don't think you guys remember him as a player. You guys remember him more as the coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. Yup, I'm talking about Doc Rivers. Believe it or not, he was an all-star back in the day, and he is my backup point guard. I got to be a part of his press conference. He even looked at me and made eye contact with me. Welcome to the team, Doc Rivers. So by the end of the video, there are going to be a lot of stars on this team, and I need some players who know how to play well with stars, which is why this next player has actually done that amazingly. He's played with LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, and not to mention he's the first player on this list to make multiple all-star teams and all-NBA teams. I'm talking about Carlos Boozer, who I also got to meet at the NCAA Final Four. Actually, it was at the championship game because he was sitting right next to me. We're getting super close to the starting lineup, and now we're going to talk about my 6th man. And I feel like we need some insane level of talent off the bench, and he's going to run the second man unit really well. Trust me, I mean, he is a Hall of Famer. He's also won a Rookie of the Year award and has made 7 all-star appearances and all NBA teams. His nickname is G Money. I'm obviously talking about Grant Hill, another guy that I got to meet at the Final Four because we were watching the Duke versus Houston game. Imagine how good the starting lineup has to be if Grant Hill can't crack it into the starting 5. Let's go. At first is our starting power forward. He is an NBA champion, a conference finals MVP, a 2-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA player, most improved player winner, and has the spiciest of peas. I'm talking about Pascal Siakam. I've met him in person. I've been at a post-game press conference of a regular season game, and also obviously the NBA finals. It's time for the Final Four. I mean,
my granny called, she said, Travis, you
running the point, one of my favorite players of all time, a true point guard, has some of the craziest clutch moments in NBA history, a gold medal winner, a WWE superstar and an NBA superstar, a 2-time NBA All-Star, and has made 2 All-NBA teams. I'm talking about NBA finalist Tyrese Halliburton.
Anyone else with a final question? Back right. Hold on.
Hey Tyrese, in the second quarter when you got that and one, you celebrated after making that free throw. How much of that was more a frustration of not getting calls or just getting that call for the free throw?
And now the last 3 players on my team, the 3 box office stars. I mean, literally these players are so good that even the worst one is a first ballot Hall of Famer. This man was so good that he skipped college and went straight to the NBA and was still the first overall pick. He's won an NBA championship in the bubble, donning this Lakers uniform. You know who I'm talking about? He's led the league in multiple stats like rebounds per game and blocks per game multiple times. Has 8 All-Star appearances, 8 All-NBA appearances, 5 defensive team appearances, and has won 3 DPOYs. And he's also played an 18-year career. Superman is in the building. Dwight Howard. I'm telling you, I was so geeked out when I saw Dwight Howard next to me. It's so hard to explain. And when I got a picture with him, I was like, damn, he's also one of the few players who's played with both Kobe and LeBron. This guy, in my opinion, has already the best accolades out of anyone else on this team. And he's only played 7 seasons and it's just like 26 years old. He's a regular season's MVP, an NBA champion, a finals MVP, a scoring leader, a conference finals MVP, has made multiple All-Star and All-NBA appearances, and over his last 3 seasons, he scored as many points as he has aura. Yep, you know who I'm talking about. The most hated man in the NBA right now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And finally, the last player on this list, and in my opinion, the coolest player on this list. He is also a former Laker, but you'll remember him for his time on Denver or his time in New York. If you don't know who he is one of the most prolific scorers of our generation, maybe of all time. He has won a scoring championship before. He's won an NCAA title, is part of the greatest draft classes of all time, made multiple All-Star appearances, I think 10, multiple All-NBA appearances, is the only player on this list that made the NBA's 75th anniversary team. And I'm talking about the man who gets better if he has a hood on, Carmelo Anthony. Okay, so this is the team and these are the rotations. Let's sim through the season. Here's the end of the season. Here are your awards. Wemby wins MVP. Stephon Castle Rookie of the Year. Grant Hill wins 6th Man of the Year. I told you he can lead the bench unit. Wemby wins DPOY. Amen Thompson Most Improved Player. Anthony Edwards Clutch Player of the Year, which is crazy because we had Tyrese on our team. Rick Carlisle wins Coach of the Year. 74 wins and 8 losses. That's like an all-time record. And we also win Executive of the Year. Here's the All-NBA first team. That's the second team. And that's the third team. Oh wow, Dwight did make it to All-Defensive first team. I don't see a pacer anywhere else. So you know what, let's move on from here. Okay, so here are the player stats. Shai led our team with points per game. Dwight averaged 12 rebounds per game. That's pretty amazing. Tyrese obviously had to lead in assists. So we were the first team in the league. The Spurs was second. They did win a ton of awards, 65 wins. This is what the rest of the league looks like. Pause if you need to see it. Okay, it's time for the playoffs. Let's simulate the play-in. We're playing the Charlotte Hornets. I don't think we should have a problem, so let's just, simulate this round. We win in 4. Now we have the Celtics. Shouldn't be a problem as well. But we'll simulate game by game. Okay, we win 1. We win the second one. Win the third one. I think it's going to be a 4-game series. And we win in 4. Pacers in 4, baby. Conference finals rematch between the Pacers and the Knicks. This is like my favorite rivalry, alright? We win game 1. Win game 2. Win game 3. And we're back to the NBA Finals. Can I get the Pacers their first ever NBA title? I think I can. One man, this team is crazy good. Carmelo wins Conference Finals MVP. Wemby wins Conference Finals MVP for the West. This is the team we wanted to see. This team won a shit ton of awards. So yeah, let's simulate through game. Game 1 goes to the Pacers. Game 2 also goes to the Pacers. I think this is going to be a sweep as well. I think we're going to be fine. 3-0. No team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. So let's simcast this game so we can jump right in the end and, see the celebration. Nice early lead. Okay. The Spurs take the lead. Big second quarter. They won every quarter. Oh. It's still close. Okay. Yeah, we lost this game. Let it be. We lost by 3. Okay. It's fine. 3-1. It's a gentleman's sweep. We're going to win back at home. Okay. Damn. 33-19 first quarter. Damn. Nah, no. Okay. Fuck, 3-2. You know what? Let's just shorten the rotations. It's the NBA Finals. It's a big game. Yeah, let's just run a 7-man rotation. It's the NBA Finals. I think we should be fine. I don't want to be the first team that loses from a 3-0 advantage in the NBA Finals. Final game. Let's simcast it. Please, no game 7s. No game 7s. Come on. 23-12 first quarter. Good start. Okay. We won. Alright. Oof, that was scary. Honestly, I didn't want to be that was okay. We'll jump in a bit. just to see the trophy presentation and everything like that. And there you have it, a team full of players that I've met can literally have the best regular season record of all time and win the NBA championship. Also, Dwight Howard is your finals MVP. That is so cool. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this new style of content. More videos coming soon. Good. Bye.